Where's Freckles? Look who needs Freckle.
Yeah, is Hans okay? Or is he,
Oh, yeah. He was on top of the ambulance
Oh,
with you
okay.
guys.
When he was on top, he was ripped off.
I love these payday.
No, he was only on top after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, since
If he flew
everyone's
over.
getting their pets out. Lazy is deploying a tearful.
I'm deploying the
And
tearful.
Dale just holds the teddy bear.
The
Tearful and his
and
cheerful.
Freckles has sight again.
Holy shit.
There we
You
go.
all see this weary-looking large house sort of looming above the street, kind of behind this rusted iron fence. You guys see that the iron fence itself is twisted and has been torn off of its hinges.
Oh.
And you see they've both been cast aside and kind of sunken about half a foot into the mud.
Jesus.
You see the left gate kind of just like hangs eerily in the wind, and like there's like this slow creaking that kind of echoes throughout just like the rainy streets. You see that claw marks cover every surface along the gate, the ground, and the walls of the house.
Not another infected place, please.
You also see scorch marks lining the surrounding grass and street, and even some of the house looks as though it has only recently stopped burning. You also see that not a single shard of glass remains in any of the windows, and they all lay scattered amongst the mud and the gravel. And all of the windows are currently barred up with wooden planks, with no room between them for any of the light in the house to escape. So it's completely dark.
Can we not
So-
go in here? This screams of undead.
Yeah,
we
Marcus,
gonna
you
die?
sure you're not some kind
I'm
of
already at the
predator
door.
or something? This looks a bit sus.
Yeah, Marcus takes you all. Actually, no, Dante, you have a lantern as well.
Where's my lantern?
Yeah, where is your lantern?
Where is it?
Can we spray
Where
paint
is
this
it?
green
My
and
safety
call it the
lantern.
mystery machine?
You can do that later, but yes,
Let's go,
absolutely.
gang.
We'll have to fix the top first.
Yeah.
I can
That's
just
what Cavalier
mending
is
it back.
for.
Binsley just kind of like waves goodbye at you guys and heads back to the police station.
Oh,
Goodbye,
Don't leave us, we may
Bentley.
need you. We may need you as a sacrifice.
Godspeed, Bins.
Like who doesn't say that?
Godspeed.
Big B.
Big B's favorite Binsley.
Best Bensley.
Yeah.
Best boy Binsley.
Binsley is best.
Michael, why?
Michael, why what? I'm having fun.
Yeah. I'm having fun.
I'm gonna blast.
Why the fuck was there an army of undead in the fucking hospital?
There's a lot of people.
Eh.
Is it-
Came out on top in that fight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We won. We're living.
Like the fire.
Yeah,
to be
really.
fair, the fire was lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that fucked up the party big time was
Well,
like,
Honestly, Lecky, you did more damage to me than the zombies.
yeah.
Same.
Like who did more damage to everyone?
I didn't get hit by a zombie once.
Same here.
Hit
I'm
twice,
sorry,
still would be
okay.
conscious without
No,
it.
you
Well,
got
no,
hit by a zombie
Was
multiple
in bear form, but not in turtle form.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Total form only.
Yeah. Turtle form.
I never
Look
got
at
hit
me, I'm
either,
like-
so fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry,
just got
okay.
blown up.
Marcus, let us in, please. It's late.
Marcus.
Like he's never using fire magic again.
So you're welcome,
You see,
y'all.
Marcus goes and knocks on the door, and there's a long period of wait as you guys just kind of stand around in the rain, kind of huddling under the cover of like the roof's overhang. And then after a little bit, you see a little bit of light kind of creep out the cracks of the door, and you hear a woman's voice say, "Marcus." And Marcus says, "Irina, it's me. I have guests. Please let us in." And you see the door opens wide as you all kind of hastily scramble in.
Yeah, push
out of the
past
rain.
Marcus. Just let me in, goddammit, I'm in nap time.
Marcus is the
That's-
last one in.
Oh my god.
Where's the couch? We dropping?
Where we dropping, boys?
Bum, bum.
Mercy Hospital.
You all see it's even harder to get into the house aside from just cramping into the door, because there is a wooden like barricade 5 feet away from the door that kind of tunnels you against a table.
What the fuck? Paranoid?
I think they have a very good reason to be. Do you see those zombies?
Well,
Yeah,
something tells
I
me they're
think-
confined to the hospital.
I don't
So?
think so.
It still feels smarter than how the
Oh,
mayor
Arena,
had
your health.
the place
Or
set up.
do some squats, Arena.
Comparison.
You all see this remarkably beautiful woman kind of standing in front of you. She looks maybe like, actually probably around the same age as you guys, probably 15, 16. You see she's got sort of this like red leather jacket over the top of a like red and white flannel shirt, and she's got these black jeans, and in her hand that she kind of sets on a table, she sees you all come in, is a silver sword that she just kind of rests there as she kind of like backs up to let you all into the house.
Thank you.
Instant nut.
Excuse me,
Of
what?
course.
On the inside, you see that this house is huge, albeit kind of old and run down. You see, especially compared to the outdoor counterparts, it's a little barren. And as you look around, there doesn't seem to be any actual electricity. It seems to all be candle lit and then lit by your actual light sources you're carrying.
And
Hmm.
fucking hell.
Do you need help moving the barricade back?
Keep
He
the
shrugs and he
barricade
says,
there.
"It stays there."
Oh, alright. Okay,
This is a tool we'll be using in the future.
and that's for the rest of you. Gale pulls out the remaining 6. Who needs one?
Remaining 6
Or
what?
beer,
What?
obviously. Gale holds up
Who
the
needs-
the remaining 6 beers he has. Who needs one? He takes one for himself, obviously.
Marcus takes one of the beers.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alazia.
Leku shakes his head.
There.
Dante, take a beer.
That's 3.
You know your boy's taking a brewski.
That's 4.
Taking a brewski.
Is Elliot taking one?
I just need some water.
Oh, Elliot takes 2.
Oh,
I
what?
was gonna give the
Why
last
is
one
he
to Elliot.
taking?
Alazia, you want one?
Well, besides the literal adult, he's the only other person here who's older than any of us. So
Yeah.
Hey, Alazia. You want the last one? Or is it
What?
mine?
Let Elliot have it, I guess.
No, I mean this one, the one I'm holding. You want it?
Nah.
You
I
sure?
guess.
Yes. He
Marcus
got
kind of
this
walks amongst you and says, I can show you to the guest quarters.
Marcus, just answer me this question. Are we safe here?
He looks at you like dead face serious and says, "You're in Barovia. You aren't safe anywhere."
One.
And then he turns and he just walks past another wooden barricade under the stairs. You see,
That's
it's
a
a very
similar
similar.
layout, yeah.
It's a very similar layout to the mayor's mansion that you were in just previously. He walks
Okay.
underneath the stairs, kind of like wandering through the dark because he knows the house.
I send dancing lights after him as I walk through.
Irina kind of gives you guys all weird looks, and just kind of follows after all of you.
If for context, we nearly just died. The roof of the car got torn off. It's been a long time.
Can I have dancing lights, please, Michael?
it's fine.
Not
I've
that
got the
it's
lantern.
important.
It won't
Okay.
matter in a sec.
Okay. I love it.
And you see Marcus goes over to this room and just starts clearing away 2 wooden barricades and just kind of sliding them against the wall. And he takes out a key ring of his pocket and he unlocks the door and he swings it open for all of you.
Hmm.
Elysian tearful just on the couch.
And hey, Alicia, I know this isn't exactly the best time, but maybe this cheers you up. I got a deep fit for you to mess around with. Please, Trent. I'd rather have it be used to keep us alive, but you're fair. You're good with tech. You'll find out the thing, probably, right?
Oh,
He's
Ben.
just holding it up to her.
Lizzie's gonna take it silently. She's exhausted.
Oh, Lizzie,
Everyone
do you just crash on that couch?
Yeah, she's gonna crash with Tearful here.
Dog.
Like who makes it over the bed and just fucking collapses face first.
Freckles kind of waddles up as you just lay out and sprawl, and he just kind of curls up on top of your chest.
Hey,
No, face first, so it's on the back.
Yeah.
Hey, Irina, do you happen to have a spare blanket we can put over Alicia? I have one, but
Like
She
1,000
nods.
towels.
Yeah. I can go grab one for her. And kind of heads off.
all right, thanks.
Marcus says, please make yourselves at home.
Is this a hammock or is this a like?
That's just the table.
Worship.
It's like a tablecloth.
Ow! I thought it was a hammock for a sec. Yeah, I was excited. Look, you know Gail loves hammocks.
Gale loves his hammocks. You should have brought one.
I should have.
You didn't.
I mean, if I had the ability to have brought a hammock, Gail would always carry one around. But I don't think I can do that.
You can always go back to Walmart.
Buy one, yeah. They definitely have one.
Yeah.
As
Don't
I
take
stroll
one up there.
past
Walmart has
Elysia,
everything.
I kind of biff her on the shoulder a little. And if you need anything, feel free to bother us.
She just gives a thumbs up, not
Yeah.
just in a grunt.
And I walk in, very tired.
Then Leku casts Wish.
Oh god, thank you for that.
She just kind of throws it over and kind of tucks her in, kind of kneeling down to do so.
I mean, Gail, after seeing that, will yeah, he'll thank her for helping taking care of Elysia, and he is also gonna get his ass into the room.
Oh, get out of your way then.
Shit, are there enough beds? There aren't.
Probably.
One of us could probably
I mean,
double
Yodel-
up.
Won't need to use a bed if no one wants to double up because he normally sleeps in his shell.
Or,
So
I mean, there's 5 left, so there's technically enough for all the people. But then then Gyrdle would need to sleep in the shell. Marcus is Marcus. And then Irina probably has her own room.
Yeah.
exactly.
Marcus
Those two have
also
their
has
own
his own room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured.
I'll walk over and
Mine.
Yodel's shell is his personalized bedroll and set of armor.
Leku has his own bedroll, but he's
gesture for Miriam to join me.
Join me.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, hell yeah. Can I get
I
supreme
mean, there are enough
advantage?
beds for her
for the-
not
for the
to.
I was
Well-
gonna say if Julian wasn't going to, I was gonna be pulling a fucking torrential tides where I explain to Julian
There's
There's
not
no
enough
other
beds.
there are not enough beds. You have to double
she
up.
looks over to the other 2 beds and then kind of turns back to you and just kind of tiredly nods and just shuffles over. And she just also kind of collapses, not even she gets on the kind of just while laying down and not moving her arms or legs, she just kind of kicks off her shoes.
I need to learn this
Arms or
technique.
legs kicks. I don't even know how to do that. Fuck.
You don't? Oh, dude,
Oh, it's super
awesome.
easy.
Well, I
and
wear
super
like
nice.
big boots with steel toes.
It's super
so
easy, very inconvenient.
I'm a collapse almost instantly. Face down in the pillow. It's gonna be covered in drool in the morning. It's nap
Yeah, I
time.
can have a bed.
Can have the
Hey,
blanket.
Yordle, do you want to curl up in your shell on a bed?
I feel like that might not be the best of options.
Fine. I tuck him in.
Hans makes a nest.
Yeah.
Now, Lizzie, you can have it if
Marcus
you ever get
kind of gives
lonely.
one more confused look, and then kind of like you swear you see a smile creep up on like the side of his mouth, and then he swings the door closed.
Then all we hear from the outside of the door is game over.
And
Saw style.
The room explodes.
Yeah, there's another
No,
explosion of green fire.
we just hear kindling from the wall, and it's just like, place is on fire. Cool.
Kieran and I slowly nod, and we're still in the morgue in the goddamn
Yeah.
hospital.
Gale eats his last Twinkie, therefore finishing the rations of this day.
Perfect.
Wait, what?
Under his blanket, just stuffing Twinkies.
I've been typing in chat, if you haven't noticed, that Gale has periodically been eating Twinkies throughout this.
Yeah,
this
but
entire day.
when you bought Twinkies, someone actually did the math on this. Theoretically, you have 660 Twinkies.
That's a lot of Twink.
Huh?
I'm down. to
there's
that.
more
Unless they're in
Twink
the
than I
bag,
know.
you're not carrying that many.
Oh no, he's not carrying that many. Of course he's not. He's just carrying enough for a
They
day's
could
worth.
be in the bag of holding though.
Yeah,
Who
he's
knows?
carrying enough for a day's worth.
Like who
at least.
didn't let Gale put his Twinkies in the bag of holding, so they're not.
Well, they're in the old car, and now they're like toasted and delicious.
Yeah.
Gale wouldn't.
Alesia.
Gale only actually bought a day's worth of Twinkies. I said.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Face.
As you're resting, you're like still kind of like subconsciously trying to fight off the sleep. And you see and hear Arena kind of walk up to Marcus and say, "Who the hell are these people?" And Marcus kind of turns to you into the door and just says, "They're friends. I'll explain more in the morning." And you see he just kind of walks off, eventually kind of just going up the stairs. You kind of hear him go above you. And then you see Arena kind of like turn to look at you with like this like confused look. And then she leaves as well.
Could Alesia smile at her while she's looking?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, just to know that she's still, just let her know she's still awake.
She kind of like nervously smiles back, and says, "Good night," and then she heads off as well.
I'm going to bed IRL. It's 5 p.m. I don't give a shit. Just playing Julian made me tired.
I mean, the amount of stress we just went through. Not
I am
fun.
exhausted and stressed.
Dante's
right now.
fine.
Yeah.
Dante's
yeah,
like
it's fine,
Dante
but-
dreams about this. He goes through it again.
Kill
Joshua
him.
has nightmares of this.
I mean, on that kill near, Yodel would have had an assist on all of those.
Yeah. Got a bunch of assists.
Assist spree.
At this point,
Oh.
all of you
Fucking assist.
take a long rest.
Boy!
Fuck yeah.
The DM giveth and he taketh.
Do we level up?
No, you do not.
Oh,
No.
come on!
Yeah.
Oh.
You shall perish.
We level up twice. Clearly, that's what I'm gonna say.
We D-level. Oh
You're actually level 2 now.
no.
You were all meant to die in that counter, so he's.
Yeah, so there was never a way to win. The game was rigged from the start.
What in the
Well,
hell?
Lecky's meant to be dead because of that nat one, but Elliot and Michael's kindness.
Gods are merciful.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the music is amazing.
The gods are merciful for today, at least.
Yeah.
And unlike the mayor's mansion, where there was this sort of creeping suspicion and this sort of like lack of the ability to get comfortable, in these like really shitty beds with like these canvas sheets and these straw stuffed mattresses, which are incredibly weird, you all managed to feel safe and warm for the first time in the past day and a half now. As it reaches 6 in the morning, as you all finally go to sleep.
Oh,
Oh,
we're gonna have to hit brunch,
sleeping
boys.
through the day. What a dream. Why don't we level up, Michael?
It's milestone leveling, man.
Yeah,
I
but like,
just
you
want to get my
Also, this
invitation.
isn't a milestone.
wasn't a milestone.
Not yet,
This
boys.
is-
Blew up a hospital.
Yeah, we did blow up a hospital.
I killed like 20 zombies.
Our reward is the ambulance.
You're surely halfway there.
It is level 4. Like, there's a chunky time.
Insert the shitty Big Time Rush song.
Looking back on it this week, I was like, I probably should have started them off at level 2 and then leveled up after the hospital. But you're level 3, so
Thank
not
God
happening.
we're
I don't
level
know.
3.
I mean, if we were
Survived the
level...
hospital
No,
without
we wouldn't
level
have.
3.
We would have all died
Nerfed.
at level 2.
We barely
Yeah.
lived at level 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wouldn't have been a rogue at level 2. Or a second level rogue at level 2.
Oh, we never intermissioned. We didn't get to show off the cool song. Next time. We never intermissioned, so we never got to use the cool stuff.
Do we want to do intermission right now?
I mean, I could play it for the end. I could just add it to the end of this video.
Yeah, that's probably what happens. We're beyond the point of intermission at this point.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
we're kind of winding down.
Unless we want to keep going.
Well, no, we're gonna keep going, but I'm just saying, like, this is not like a halfway point.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're at like 3/4.
I mean, I would still like the break. So can we know what the defib does mechanically now?
Gale doesn't know.
Fair enough.
Elysia might.
They said it couldn't be done. A long rest.
I know, right?
I have so many things I can do now.
What can you do?
I can inspire. I can channel divinity. I can cast spells.
All right, long rest.
Yeah. I spent all my stuff doing utility stuff very early on.
We did.
Well, because the campaign started at like 1 in the morning. Surely
Yeah.
it's gotta get to a long rest soon enough.
Yeah, I thought, Mayor's house, long
We'll
rest,
get there.
sweet. Good, I used my stuff up wisely, I didn't have anything left over. We're going to
Actually,
a
real
hospital.
quick, Alex, you want to roll a...
Oh, my divinities. I can't type, I'm too excited. Oh, yeah,
Ooh.
can do some stuff. Alright. And I put 10/14 in another
On me?
other resources. Divine dice.
This is gonna sound bad, but I got myself a double nut sandwich.
Double nut sandwich.
Oh, you can have my double nut.
Yeah, you got my double nut sandwich. You
I
fucking
knew
idiot.
I knew it was gonna be bad, but like
You're
I had to
mental
say it.
for even telling us.
Look, okay, look, I'm not gonna judge, but was it from a living or a dead human?
Hang on.
Yeah, not gonna judge.
Most likely dead.
Most
Yeah,
likely dead,
so
knowing
Nutella-
Loku.
It's Nutella and peanut butter. Leave me alone.
Oh, sure. Sure. Stop describing their skin color and tell me who they are.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I thought he was describing what came out of them. Their skin color is even worse.
What? Hang on.
Look, it's shitty brands, but not actually.
That's not actually their
What's
names.
the-
That's what you say when you're trying to hide it.
My name's Nutella.
You know.
What's up? Meet my friend Peanut.
From peanut butter here.
His name's
About to
Big
give this
Peanut.
boy a double nut sanger.
Fucking. Was this an intro to a porn? Someone
Yeah.
ordered a double nut sandwich.
Yeah, come on, Leku.
Sleepy time.
I was not ready for that.
None of us were.
I mean, I kind of was.
That's my
in
secret,
animal
Captain.
form.
I'm never ready.
Like,
It's like the one time
we
I
were
was ready.
looking down the mouth of the beast last session and we didn't even know.
I knew there was going to be more monsters, but not like a bride and groom ready to blow the place.
Yeah, I thought it was just sudden. We entered the Thunderdome times two.
We entered the Thunderdome without even knowing.
Mhm.
We got to the last round of the Thunderdome without knowing when we thought we were at the first round.
We were going through fine, and then we heard "Release the Hounds."
Yeah.
Fetch me their
We had-
soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard, "Fetch me their souls," and it's like fucking round 20, and you think, okay, this will be okay, but then you see the fucking zombies with the hellhounds, and you're like, fuck off! No! I give up!
We quit.
I only have a fucking pack-a-punch ballistic knife and a pack-a-punch fucking Olympia. Fuck you!
Pack a punch my
A
heart.
lot of Black Ops
Game
1
end me.
references being thrown around.
Also, yeah, remember Krista Strahd still, right?
Oh,
You know, with
Yeah,
the hospital that blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, next day after the short
And you
rest,
drive
Strahd
away in the
attacks us.
ambulance.
Yeah, Strahd attacks us the second we wake up. Our
Well,
long
playing
rest
Curse of Strahd, we blew up the hospital and stole the ambulance. Clearly, that's the
We didn't
first
rob.
move.
It's like, oh, you played Krista Strahd last week? It's like, yeah, we didn't rob Walmart. We blew up the hospital.
The mayor was wacky. He was trying to protect us or some shit, but then we like started throwing up organs. You know how it is.
We stole the mayor's gun.
I've still never played Curse of Strahd, so this is like...
This is 100%
I don't know
it.
the difference.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
to be
is...
fair, it's
I
very
mean,
different.
if I ever play Strahd afterwards, I'm just gonna be like, wow, okay.
What the fuck's going on?
What is this and why is it bad?
Where's the hospital?
Yeah.
Where's Walmart?
Yeah. Where's old Christopher? That's what I want to know.
I'm currently messaging my friend about this, and without saying, we're level 3, we're playing Crystal Strahd, we didn't rob the Walmart, and the hospital blew up.
We stole the mayor's gun, and now we have an ambulance.
Yeah, the bride and groom zombie blew up the hospital, you know. Classic Strahd.
We got the bad ending.
The werewolf
Now we're
lifted
alive, so
lifted the
the-
door for us.
You guys already made the last choice of the game. This is just all the bad ending now.
Yeah, because the door's gone.
Yeah, door's gone.
Too late.
Yeah, that was the crux.
That was the crux this time around. Instead of having multiple cruxes like normal, it's just one.
Yeah,
Draco says I've read the original book and I'm fucking confused.
it's just how it be, you know how it do.
No, it's exactly the same as the original book. What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
page 125. It's like if you're a mad
Yeah.
lad and want to run this in like a far superior way.
No, I hope you guys are enjoying.
Play.
People who have played and people who haven't.
Oh man.
I have the renditions.
Like, honestly, this is Strahd's doing? What the fuck?
I mean, whether he's actively
Like,
doing
what?
this or if it's just a byproduct of being in the realm,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
there's
like,
differences.
what the fuck, Necromancer goes, you know what? I want to kill an entire wedding's worth of people.
I mean, I'm sure he didn't
while I
plan
still-
it. He probably just came across it and then was like, jackpot.
Yeah, and like,
He spiked the punch
then
and
why
everyone's a zombie.
the fuck does he send them with barrels of gasoline to a hospital?
I think
Why
they were
not?
already there because the disco ball was there. Like, why else would there be a disco ball?
Look, whoever the necromancer was, any necromancer is never stable as a person. Okay? So, that's all I'm saying.
Where's Seth? Seth!
Oh, I forgot I was muted.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. Because in a minute, I was gonna say we start back up.
Wait, why is Black Ops 1 on Steam fucking $60?
Oh yeah, they're way too expensive.
Because
It's dumb.
fucking Treyarch, fucking Activision sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I don't have it on Xbox anymore. Might as well get it on the fucking PC and enjoy what I used to play. No.
No,
Fucking-
all of the old Call of Duties are still like full fucking price.
Even DLC and full price
MW2
still.
is still like $40.
Like,
So-
I could get
Which is
all the
why
DLC
I bought it
with it.
on a key resale site for $10.
Where the fuck? I need that website. for
I just
Black
got it
Ops.
off of G2A.
Yeah.
The only time it's ever acceptable to buy shit off of G2A is fucking
Activision.
intercontinental Steam gifting bullshit laws.
That, yeah.
If we ever start releasing
Alex and I ran into
Spellbound related errata,
and
having a conversion for Strahd would be
fucking
pretty cool. Just like a list
Yeah,
of
my friend
changes to
literally
make.
just asked if we had a modern conversion for 5e. I said nah, our DM's just
Yeah, we don't. Not on hand, brother.
it's all homebrew.
It's all in the head. So a long
Homebrew
rest
the
is
best part.
is it purely 8 hours of sleep, or is it like 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of down activity? Like it.
It's
Kind of
implied that
is?
it's 8 hours of sleep, but like, you're a half elf, so
Oh, yeah.
you don't need quite as much sleep. Or half.
Yeah, I'm half a boy, half something.
You know how
Yeah.
when you're just casually a half elf and nothing else.
Yeah. That's why I have in my character sheet here. Yeah, it definitely says half elf and not half something else. I'm just a boy.
He's
Just a boy.
Just a boy.
It's just a voice sometimes.
Just a child, little man. It's taking the midnight train.
All right, we'll go ahead and resume then.
this time it's going somewhere very specific.
Any of us getting
So you
any,
all awaken.
Oh, we're just awake? Oh, sweet.
Oh no.
No dreams.
You all awaken the next morning. And no sunlight pours in through any of the windows.
Oof.
It's essentially just as dark as it was the night before. But you all awaken feeling a little bit recuperated, a little bit rested, but still pretty groggy as you all kind of pull
mean-
yourselves up.
It'd be like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so yeah.
Since Julian is scared and also half, I feel like he, having probably woken up earlier, he had just like spent the whole time just like staring at Miriam and like tracing her face with his finger.
She
Wow.
would have
Like
slept
playing
through
with her
it.
hair.
Yeah, you just sort of look down at her. She just kind of like softly sleeps, very much alive.
Yeah.
And you see, just kind of like as she kind of just like tosses and turns throughout the night, her scarf has kind of like come undone, and you can see the markings all along her neck.
They looking alright?
I mean, yeah, the neck works.
Alright, yeah, neck work. Yeah, he kind of just like glassy gaze, just doesn't realize he's really doing anything. He's just fixated
Mm-hmm.
until something happens or other people start waking up, and then he kind of catches himself.
Yurdo is the next one to wake up, and then
Yeah.
Gale shortly after.
Soon as Ye-
Miriam, Dante, Leku, and Elliot are all the human boyos.
As soon as
Gang,
Yodel
gang.
wakes up, he's gonna like give Julian like a good morning wave, but not say anything to be quiet to not wake anyone up. He's gonna leave the room to find somewhere more little personal by himself.
And the world's on fire.
He's taking a pee-pee.
My world's on fire. How about yours?
My exhaustion's gone. Just checking, right? Cool.
What?
What?
Oh,
What were you
sorry.
checking?
I guess my exhaustion's gone. Just checking, right?
Yeah, you're all caught up.
Cool.
Freckles is still probably on Leku's back, and he has a little bit of a fucking moment of like, fuck if I move. Freckles is not going
No,
to be happy.
you would have tossed and turned at this point in your sleep, so
Oh.
Freckles just like relocated
Okay.
to just the foot of the bed.
Okay.
This whole place is so dark. It has to be a spot where it's
You could take
just
my
like
lantern.
a toilet.
Yeah, Gil's gonna take a step outside.
Leku
No,
just
he
sits
won't
up and
take a lantern.
starts
He'll-
rustling Freckles, giving him pats.
Yurtle, you hear Marcus coming from underneath the stairway.
Big V,
Um,
get the drop on him.
Get the
jump
drop on.
sword out. You can take him if you go first. You see,
He's
he's
a
got
zombie
his
now.
flashlight, and he doesn't shine it in your eyes, but he just kind of shines it at the floor towards you.
Good morning.
And he looks at you and says, yes, good morning. I was going to make all of you breakfast, but
Oh.
we don't have any food.
Oh no, good thing I got
I was going to make a Walmart run.
Do you want me to come along with you to help you there?
Would like to also come?
Any of your friends are welcome if you'd like to inform them.
They're still asleep, so best to not wake them up.
You would know that Gale and Julian are probably awake by now.
I guess there's Gale and Julian, but I feel like Julian might want to stay with Miriam.
He kind of nods, says, understandable. He kind of casts a side eye to Alesia, who you're welcome to wake up whenever you feel like Alesia would. You see Marcus kind of comes into the room. Or no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Alesia's probably been like on and off awake, so she like probably at the first sound of their voices she would have woken up. She's been having like bad nightmares.
Yeah, you haven't like got up yet, but you're awake as you're still in the room with Yurtle as Marcus leans in. Sees Gale just kind of up at the table, and he says, I was going to head to the store to go purchase food for all of you.
Oh, yeah, can I come with them?
Yes, any of you are welcome to help me
Cool.
pick out what you'd like to eat.
Yeah. Do you happen to have a microwave here? Or is that too much to ask for me because of whatever this is fire?
He says, we do own a microwave, but unfortunately
Okay.
it is not
Power.
currently powered. Yes.
I mean, we have a defib.
I'm not an
Nice.
electrician. I think there's a little bit more to it than that.
Fair. I would defib a microwave for Hot Pockets.
Make just defib each side of the hot pocket.
But yes, I would hopefully. I'd love to come with you. And yeah, he'll like grab his stuff and walk out.
Does anyone else want to go with?
No, Lucky's just like has his legs crossed with, or like his legs in a diamond shape with freckles in the middle, and he's just rubbing his belly and playing with him, having a bit of stress relief.
Mhm.
Is Miriam awake yet? Humans
Yeah,
awake?
Miriam kind of just comes awake at this time.
I'll sit up and get out of the bed somehow. Tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll.
I can just nod as if, like, yeah, sure, I'm coming.
Dante wakes up and fires his gun.
It's already out. Like he's like holding it on his chest as he's asleep.
I don't think this was ever like said, but like even at school, Dante sleeps with the gun under his pillow.
I mean, of course he does. Gil sleeps with the sword.
Get ready.
Elliot definitely doesn't, because that'd be very dangerous for Elliot.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming the rest of you always have your weapons at least nearby, but Dante and Gail are extra careful.
I have my one.
I mean-
Alessia's arm, like, her weapon never leaves, so...
Yeah,
Use
his
a
weapon never
weapon.
leaves. Yertle
Easy.
mainly transforms to use his weapon, so it's kind of in front of where his head pops out of.
I love if like their arms hanging down and it's like resting on the floor and they accidentally turn on the chainsaw and just drags them across the room.
Well, they don't sleep with the chainsaw hand on. They sleep with the normal hand on.
I'm sure you got drunk
Chainsaw hand
once.
is like
You know how
one
it is?
easy flick.
And then
What'd you say,
belt
Julian?
buckle.
Sorry?
I'm sure sometimes you might get drunk and forget you got a chainsaw arm. You know how it is. Whoa, whoa.
Suddenly
So
gets
is
very
this
dark
is this
in
is
here.
this the Walmart crew?
Yeah, kind of a bit Felizia's catch a bit. You coming?
I create dancing lights so that it's not so dark in here.
I don't want to go. I got stuff I gotta work on. Could you guys give me like some cherry soda or something?
Alrighty.
Black cherry.
Sure. And because you also need to eat, take one of my sandwiches.
No, I'm fine.
Where'd you get sandwiches? Why's he have sandwiches?
I thought
The police
you had
car.
Twinkies.
I thought it was sandwiches in the police car. What was in the police car?
The police car?
Yeah, there was rations in there. The one that me and Lucky robbed at the start of this.
That wasn't the police car. That was
That was just a car.
Oh,
yeah,
the
that is,
car.
it was a car that spun out in the middle of the street.
Well, what was in that? I assumed it was sandwich.
There's not a sandwich. It was like hard canned food rations.
Ah,
Or like
Okay.
legit ration?
I mean, Gail was so tender at the can.
As you hand it out, you see Marcus kind of gives it like a weird look, and then kind of shakes his head as if like dismissing the thought, and then kind of leads you guys
They stole my beans!
towards the front door.
Yeah.
Oh, can I give Elysia the bobblehead of repair?
Ooh, yeah, that's smart.
Because I had the one of Vets and
You know
repair.
what? Fuck it.
You said it was bobblehead repair.
I have one of Vets and one of
Alessia,
repair.
you get handed a Todd bobblehead.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
this is just merch! We're creating merch!
holding a wrench. You now have a permanent +1 made on checks to repair things.
Oh, what does Vets give me then?
Which one was it?
I have Vets and repair.
Vats?
Yeah, like
Um,
the like devil sight thing you can do in Fallout.
That would be a +1 to aiming, wouldn't it?
yeah, I would. Well, no, it would not be a +1 to aiming.
Yeah.
I would say that would be
You could always change it or decide later.
I'll say that I'll let you pick. Like
Oh.
anyone can really say like I shoot for the arm or like I shoot for the leg. But I'll say you're just gonna be a little bit better doing that than anybody else.
Alright, I know who I should probably
I
give that
shoot
to
for the
then.
crotch.
Oh, no.
Dude, in Fallout OG, Fallout 1, you could do that.
In Fallout
Yeah.
1, you could punch people directly in the eyeball. There was
I mean, in
nothing.
Fallout
There was
1,
nothing that could
Destroy it. You
armor.
can punch an eye right out of a person's head.
Yeah, they can't
Yeah,
armor their
bring it a little
eyes. So if you go a punch build, you can just punch everybody, even in like full power armor, in the eye.
The only problem is you can fail so hard in it that like you accidentally shoot yourself and shit.
Dante,
trust me.
do you want the Vats
no,
bobblehead?
But I started a fucking
You are the
pistol
gun
building
man.
that and killed myself by accident.
Oof.
My boy Dan.
Hans.
Yeah.
You want the Vats bobblehead then? You're the gunslinger.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
As you guys come into the main living room, you see kind of pass by Arena, who's kind of just looking expectantly at Marcus. And he kind of turns to her and says, "We're going to get groceries. When we return, we'll have breakfast, and I'll introduce you to everyone." And she kind of nods, giving like suspiciously like weird looks at Yertle.
Yarl will give her like a kind of like as friendly as he can wave, and has a plan on the return.
Just you wait till I get back.
Just you wait, motherfucker. You won't see me come through the door, because I'll be in Dante's pocket as a little fucking mouse.
Oh!
You won't see me, motherfucker.
Pocket mouse!
And then
Is Elliot
Then he-
still asleep or just like?
throw me
No,
like a
they're really
grenade.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knuckle shuffle.
Dante, you see the bobblehead is of Elliot, and he's holding the gun. This is now actually going to be a thing where each student from the original Spellbound is going to have a bobblehead that does a mechanical thing.
Oh,
Oh,
That's awesome.
we get to keep our own though.
And that's
I
why you
want to
make
find
jokes
pods called
in,
scapegoats.
in D&D.
I immediately get hit by any
No,
critical attack.
we don't get to decide them. Don't give him any ideas.
Uh-oh.
No, there's no ideas.
No ideas.
No ideas.
Just love
Ideas are
and
bad.
embrace.
Just remember, no ideas.
No.
Never ever.
Remember?
No rush.
Wait, so this is Todd?
Yeah, you got the Todd
Todd's
repair one. Because Todd was good at repairs.
His dad was a
Hans-
mechanic.
Is
But yeah,
Hans
did the
just
lady
sitting
have
there?
to rob a nurse on the way out? Or do they not give nurses?
Yeah, don't worry about Hans.
Was there one in the back?
Chill.
Oh. Well. Yeah, I just assume I don't have my nurse thing anymore.
Mhm.
Lucky put down
Right.
the cowboy hat. Lucky no longer
Alessia
has
has
the
been
hat.
reduced to like track shorts and her t-shirt that she was wearing under because the nurse uniform is just scorched to all hell.
Oh, it's gotta find out where the
That's
fuck I
fine.
am on this map. There I am.
Oh, we can actually see.
world
Rain
is a
comes down
lie.
very lightly around you. Actually, I'm just gonna put everyone out here just so y'all can see each other.
Make him
Have you
phantom.
done?
Ghost the Lazier robs the store.
Yeah, if you get the Piper bottle bobblehead, it just makes you blind.
Oh. What's it?
It's the only debuff
Oh
one.
god, who's the guy whose arm broke?
Oliver.
And he,
Oliver?
yeah, Oliver.
As soon as you
Oliver
grab it, your
bobblehead.
arm just breaks.
Oh,
Why is he the con bubblehead?
Oh, no,
He's
He
a
lives,
fucking
bro.
servant.
So much.
Just live.
I was actually gonna say I thought Oliver's was gonna be your arm break when you're about
I stole
to walk.
Dante's. I steal Dante's lantern. I run. I'm out of here.
What you took my you bitch?
Don-
Come back with my lantern.
No,
Julian makes a break with your lantern.
I'd take his lantern.
Roll
no.
initiative.
Tradesies.
Actually, no,
I
never mind.
think
Take
that-
backsies. Don't roll initiative. Just
Well, now I've got both.
I
I hold
Len.
the car.
Now I have your power.
Marcus leads you all just through kind of like the rain-slick streets as it kind of comes down lightly, surrounding to like basically the fog throughout the daytime. You see, it's incredibly overcast, and there's no sunlight. It's just gray. As you just walk through the town, back towards the big old sign that says Walmart. You guys walk through the parking lot.
Gonna meet Keith again. Hell yeah.
Yertle's actually going to stop at the parking lot and wait for everyone to go inside.
I'm only here for Christopher, just so you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only reason to be here.
Yes,
like-
literally the only reason. If we leave, we're taking Christopher.
Yeah.
We're adopting him.
Doesn't matter.
You're gonna make him go to Smiththorpe.
Yeah, it's not even magic. He's just a dude.
Look, Elysium will teach him how to do machine magic.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's gonna be hybrid.
Or haggard.
Well, no, Hagrid did know magic. Mainly nature-based
Don't-
shit, though.
Don't worry.
Barely, he got kicked out.
Yeah.
He got kicked out because he had pet spiders.
He'll be the janitor.
And he'll employ
Yeah.
Gale.
And Gale will never be able to find him.
Never.
So you all walk into Walmart.
Yeah.
Not again. And everyone is fucking dead.
Oh.
Welcome to Chili's.
Yeah, anything.
Da, 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 da.
Hey, welcome to Chili's.
Da, da, da,
Lucky
da, da,
continue.
da, da.
Oh, Lucky can't see.
Everything's loading in. Can't see till our characters bip up.
Yeah.
There we go. What we need to get is that.
The gun that is way bigger than it should be.
Yeah, I want the M3 grease gun.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, gun might be good.
We didn't find the shotgun too.
Yeah, we never found that
I
shotgun.
never found a shotgun.
You see Billy Ralph kind of slides back across the knife and gun table and says, "Well, hey there!" And you see he does not make eye contact or look in Marcus's direction at all. He just looks at you guys.
Yarl's going to start walking towards Marcus, like, use him as cover.
He just looks at the other four then. Says, "What can I get y'all? You back from yesterday?
Yes, we are.
How those Twinkies sitting?
Very well.
Well, that's good to hear. Now, what can I do for all y'all today?"
Did you guys ever leave?
I would like some cherry
all night?
soda.
Julian, sir, would you ask?
I'm just rubbing my head. Look, you guys still here from last night?
Oh, we're open 24 hours.
Do you not sleep?
Don't ask that.
Well, I'm
Hey, got time
wondering
to
if
sleep
there's
when you're
more
working.
ways, yes.
They must have a lot of money.
True. Do you imagine how much they must pay for someone to work 24 hours a day?
That's when we find
$10
out.
an hour?
You guys see that Christopher just kind of waves to you from the register,
I wave
just
back.
smiling.
I wave.
You know, out of pure curiosity,
Celestials?
They're gods among men.
Well, Christopher is, at least.
Yeah. You see his
Gale?
angel wings?
uh-huh.
You can detect the presence of fiends, fiends, celestials, and undead.
Uh-huh.
You do not detect any of the three of those.
Okay.
However, you get this weird pulse from Christopher.
Oh.
Is he a
And
monstrosity?
I want you to make me the first ever Spellbound religion check.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh no.
He is a god.
He's a god.
Gale,
Uh-huh.
you're getting the reading from him you would get if there was a person that didn't have a soul.
Oh.
Oh, no.
So, like, a construct.
He's a ginger.
No, no.
Kind of like a construct, except he doesn't look like a construct. Like he's got like eyes and a mouth, and he's got big old flesh and blood. Like
He's a Terminator.
You have to realize, because Gale has never seen a ginger before this, he's not convinced he's a ginger, right?
He's a ginger. It's confirmed. He just dyes his hair so he doesn't look like one.
No, he's an average retail worker. What are you talking about? We all
Oh.
have nicknames.
Oof.
Oh.
Hit him where it hurts.
It's all drowned. It's all drowned out by the machine.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Gale will make no
So
comment for
Marcus is going to pay for all the food you guys eat.
Is he now?
At
Then
least
I
for
take a
breakfast,
shopping cart.
All right,
I don't.
just grab one.
I do not.
Outside of that, real quick, does anyone want to buy anything else? I need a reminder of what there is to buy.
I would love a reminder, knowing for sure I have no money.
Yeah, there's the guns and
Gale,
stuff.
for a single gold, you could buy a hammock.
Yeah.
Could I buy anything of use to us with 15 gold?
With 15?
Yes. And Keith Dallarad's key card.
You gotta sell his
Yeah, you
key
should have
cards.
that.
I'll pin that key card so it's hanging off my shelf. Then.
A crowbar, a grappling hook, and a hammer are all under 3 gold. A bear trap is only 5 gold. A steel mirror is 5 gold.
Get a bear trap and put it on the end of a rope. Can I use it to like grappling hook?
No.
Can we put it on
You can buy a
the
grappling
bumper
hook
of our
for
car?
cheaper.
We'll get a couple, staple
can
them to the bumper of the car, ram into someone.
So I could. How much does a grappling hook cost?
$2.
$2. How much weight can a grappling hook hold?
Might want to buy 3 ropes.
Like, I already have one to attach to it. There's just a chance that it won't be able to hold Yertle and all of his stuff's weight. It's kind of the big problem here.
It doesn't say, so I guess it really just depends on what surface you're hooking into.
Okay, I'll pass on the grappling hook for now.
I'll buy a grappling hook and a steel mirror.
All the guns are in the hundreds of dollars, and the cheapest ammunition is arrows.
Oh, yeah.
You can buy 20 arrows for $10, but then the cheapest actual munition is 20 bullets for pistols for $40.
How much is a bow?
He does not sell bows.
There's no, like,
How
recraft
much-
hunting bows or anything? Like, new
How much would
compound
it
ones?
give me if I offer Keith's key card, how much is he willing to take for that?
So you walk up to the desk.
Yes.
He says, "Well, what can I get you, friend?"
Yertle put down the key card and be like, how much can I get for this?
Is that Keith? He
No,
picks up
that's-
this blood-stained key card with this little picture.
As soon as he picks it up, I'm going to like prestidigitate the blood off it. Just like quickly clean it.
He says, "Now, how'd you get a thing like this?"
Now that doesn't really matter at this point. All I can tell you is whoever owned it previously was long dead before I got there.
Oh.
Keith's dead?
Yeah.
Well,
You can't win them all.
Dante, you doing anything?
How much is the rifle ammo?
20 rifle bullets is $60.
Boy,
How much do you have?
I've got $85.
I was gonna say if you need money,
Dante have so
I'll
much
give you my
money?
50.
Dante
Is he
has a lot of
looted?
money? Oh.
Right.
I have a lot of money.
How much do you have, Julian?
I have $122. And an $80 wristwatch. And some
Sell that.
thing. I mean, we need to visit the bank.
Yeah. That reminds me.
No, the checks you can just cash those here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd cash them in.
They're worth gold, and the wristwatch is also just worth gold.
Oh, but yeah, I want to wear that. The phone seems to be a bit wonky, so...
He's got a really nice silver watch.
Yeah.
Wait, is it silver color, or is it silver?
Come again, Gale?
How much is the steel mirror and grappling hook?
$5 for the mirror, $2 for the grappling hook.
Okay.
Which is 7.
11.
So you cashed in all that, Julian?
Yeah, so I have $172 now. Is this like actual silver for the watch, or is it just lock silver?
Oh, the watch is solid silver.
Oh, nice.